I've got something serious to say in this video. Hey everybody, Rick and Nikki here.
Hello.
We're at Universal Studios Florida. We're going to give you some updates, show you what's new, but before we head into the park, we have some Citywalk updates. Up here on the second level of Citywalk, we have what used to be known as the Red Coconut Club. For Halloween Horror Nights, it is being transformed into the Dead Coconut Club. Those banners are cool looking. They kind of look like wood carvings of Frankenstein's monster, the Wolfman, and the Bride of Frankenstein. Kind of have that carved wood look to it.
Kind of got that tiki vibe, doesn't it?
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
You stole my words. 3 more of those banners. We have Count Dracula, the Mummy, and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Also looking pretty spiffy. Now we're not exactly sure what they're going to do with this Dead Coconut Club, but judging by the style of the artwork, you know what? We'll let you make your own conclusions. Inside of the Universal Studios store, they have this Kung Fu Panda plush for $25. Inside the Universal Legacy store, they have switched out the Kong Mold-A-Rama for the Back to the Future Clock Tower Mold-A-Rama. Here at this merchandising kiosk in Citywalk, look at this t-shirt, $27. Kind of gives you, I don't know, the vibes of twosomes. One last thing to point out before we head into the parks. Over here by the arches, they have added the HHN signage. There's the big medallion right there. Halloween Horror Nights, select nights, September 2nd through October 31st. And then they've added 4 house banners. They have Universal Monsters, Legends Collide, Halloween, The Weekend and Blumhouse, which is 2 houses this year, Freaky, and Black Phone. Those are the 4 intellectual property houses. They do have 2 blank spaces here. Will they add original house banners? We'll find out eventually. As soon as we enter the park, we have this little food kiosk. They used to sell flavored popcorn, but they're switching just to regular popcorn, and they are going to switch up this kiosk a bit. They're going to change it up a bit, so look forward to that in the future. Here in the Horrors of Halloween Scare Zone, they've added this prop here, but it is not just a prop, it is a stage as well. I cannot wait to have a scare actor up there doing its thing. This is a new prop. Check out what's embedded in it. Those right there, perhaps some poison or elixirs. And then look at this thing. The detail. Very nice. Here's a prop I haven't shown you before. There's a headstone, so I guess this is a grave, and even they dug down to the bone.
It's a femur.
Oh, a femur bone. Thanks, Nikki. Here's one. Looks like a scarecrow for the pumpkin patch. And again, if you look down here for detail, at all the stuff like embedded inside this prop, there's a sickle, another one of those. They're not a voodoo doll, but you know what I'm thinking of. This one we have seen before, but they've moved it. It was at the beginning of the scare zone, now it's at the end. This one has a bloody hatchet embedded in it.
I love this scare zone though. I mean, it's gonna be awesome as you enter with it being all lit up. I cannot wait.
Yeah, a very nice job. Now I had heard that they cut the budgets for the scare zones and increased the budget for the houses, but the creative team has done it again. Large budget, small budget, they're knocking it out of the park. Good job, creative team.
Yeah.
Here on Hollywood Boulevard at Graveyard, Deadly Unrest, I've been trying to figure out what these little steps are for, and I think I figured it out. I think they're going to be for like scare actors who are acting like statues, so they'll be real still for a bit, and then they'll like move sharply and jump at people. I think that's what it's going to be for. I mean, I like the idea. Sort of like this. Now this is a real statue, but we'll have scare actors acting like statues, and then scaring Nikki. And here's something you should know about the first weekend for Halloween Horror Nights.
Yes, the day before Labor Day has sold out that Sunday night.
Here on Hollywood Boulevard, a little bit of a repair work done to the drainage system. Universal keeping the parks in tip-top shape. Even with epic opening, they're not going to forget about these parks. Going to take care of them too. Here in Central Park, home to the Scare Zone Scarecrow Cursed Soil. We can see they've done some more work on the barn. They're not quite finished with it, but it's taking shape very nicely. This is what I expected, looking good. Once again, kudos to the creative team. Also added, a while back I might mention, and for some reason I haven't shown it to you, but the windmill, also part of the Scare Zone. We're now inside the barn. I cannot wait until this barn has scare actors up there. Gonna be so much fun. They've also added a scarecrow. How appropriate. This scarecrow here has like a beehive face, and then there's another one next to him. Kind of acts like a wind chime with all the stuff hanging off of it. Hold the phone, look at these three scarecrows. Now, I know it's not related to the movie I'm thinking of. It just gives me Wizard of Oz vibes.
Oh, I can totally see that.
But obviously in that movie, there's only one scarecrow. But this one in the center reminds me of Dorothy for some reason. Inside of SpongeBob Store Pants, the Plankton Rising game for $50. That's the front. The back will give us more clues as to how the game is played. Well, there you go. 50 bucks for this Plankton Rising game.
Honestly, that game looks like fun. My kids at school would totally enjoy that thing.
I wonder if you bought it, if your school would reimburse you. And for $25, since we are coming to the Halloween season, I thought I would show you SpongeBob Skull Pants. How appropriate for this time of year. How you feeling today, Nikki? Are you hot?
Yes, actually, it's very warm today.
You know what you should do?
What?
Stand under this bucket. That's how you cool off here at Studios. What do you say, Nikki? Do you want to take my advice?
No.
Into Springfield we go. Place your bets. What happens first? The Mummy reopens, or Chief Wiggum and his squad car returns? I'll place my bet. My money is on the Mummy. Do you care to make a wager, Nikki?
No.
No?
No.
How about a guess? Just give us a guess.
I say Sheriff Wiggum comes back first.
You just want to be different than me.
Oh, really? Is that what you're gonna do, Mummy?
I said the Mummy. You didn't hear me?
No, I walked away.
I said my money's on the Mummy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought you were just trying to be different.
No, I'm placing my bets on something else.
Inside the Quickie Mart, we have this glow-in-the-dark, happy, haunting Simpsons Halloween t-shirt. $28. I like it. I like it. Sunday morning at 11:20 a.m. The Simpsons ride wait time, just 10 minutes. Now when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights, there are special events within the main event. Those are at an extra cost. One we're going to do is starting at $80. What is it?
Behind the Screams.
Behind the Screams. And we just got some more information on that, which houses are in Behind the Screams. There is a 3-house version of that and a 6-house.
The 3-house tour will include Halloween, Fiesta de Chupacabras, and Spirits of the Coven. The 6-house tour includes Universal Monsters, Legends Collide, The Horrors of Blumhouse, Bugs Eaten Alive, Descendants of Destruction, Dead Man's Pier Winter's Wake, and Hellblock Horror.
Like I said, we are going to do Behind the Screams, and we will make a video. Whatever we're allowed to record or take pictures of, we will. So we'll give you our take on it. Across the bridge from Krusty Land, near this big, giant, good-looking jack-o'-lantern, it has returned. The Good Guys Chucky photo op is back for this Halloween Horror Nights. In the San Francisco Scare Zone, they've added some more props. This one right here, uh-oh, is covered by tarp. It must be too gruesome for daytime guests. This one too. I'm getting hungry, just at the right spot. You would think that I had the menu memorized, close, but not quite 100% yet. I'm going to get the Finnegan's chicken platter, not the sandwich this time. This is $18.95. It's grilled chicken breast, topped with peppercorn butter, served with garlic mashed potatoes and root cellar vegetables. And Nikki went with her favorite Reuben sandwich for $16. Tender corned beef, fresh shaved cabbage, Thousand Island dressing, pickles, Swiss cheese grilled on, you know what? We'll save the rest of this for later. She's doing something special today. And now it's time for
Rix Flix food review.
starring Nikki today because you have an important role.
Yes, I do. I've got some cool information.
You're a little more complicated. I'm simple.
Yes, you are.
I got the Finnegan's chicken platter, not the sandwich this time. The chicken on that platter, excellent, seasoned well, but the peppercorn butter, that hits.
Well, it's so funny because he's like, what is this, Nikki? And then he finally looked it up and
Yeah.
he was like, oh, let me try it. And now that you love it, right?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
The garlic mashed potatoes, excellent as well. Even the vegetables, there's some type of saucy sauce that comes on mainly on the cabbage, but also on the vegetables. The saucy sauce makes the vegetables good. I still didn't like the cabbage. I don't eat cabbage.
Nah, it's not your thing.
But overall, a very good dish, a chicken dish.
Awesome.
Now on to the complicated kid.
Well, so some of you may know, I took a food sensitivity test and it came up where I kind of have gluten issues, and dairy issues. So I'll be providing more information for the people who might be suffering from those kind of issues, you know.
The channel's going to be more helpful than ever before because of your problems.
Yes, my problems help for diversification. Anyway, so I found out today that if you go to like sit-down restaurants, particularly at the parks, ask about options for gluten-free and dairy-free.
Yeah.
I was able to get a gluten-free bun, and I swear it tasted like a normal bun.
Yeah.
I mean, I was so happy. I was like, I'm never gonna be able to have another sandwich again, and I was able to have one. So I had the corned beef, and I got it without the Swiss cheese.
No, you had the you had the Reuben. It was the Reuben, but it has corned beef on it.
Yeah, okay. And then I got it without the Swiss cheese, and I was like so happy. It felt like I was like back to my old self again, back to my old eating, but without all the issues.
So how was the gluten-free bun?
Yeah, well, that was fantastic. It tasted like a regular bun. I mean,
Okay.
it was really great. Yeah, I was happy.
The waitress was so nice because when we sat down and she took our drink order, I went ahead and I ordered the soda bread because I love the soda bread. Tip on that coming up in a second. But then I felt bad for Nikki, and that's how the whole conversation got started.
Yeah.
With that any other sandwiches can have the gluten-free bun put on it.
Right.
She was so nice though because I had the soda bread. She brought over a toasted bun for Nikki, gluten-free bun, so that Nikki could have bread while I had bread.
It made me so happy. You have no idea.
So, you enjoyed it, right?
I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great lunch.
So if you have like those gluten sensitivity, the best places are like the full service restaurants.
Right.
They're more able to accommodate you, I think. So
Yeah.
if you have those type of issues, come to Finnegan's, go to Lombard's, Confisco's, Mythos. Those are the restaurants in the park you want to hit up. They can service you better.
Yes, absolutely. And every sandwich at Finnegan's can be served with that gluten-free bun option, except for I think the cod where it's breaded fish.
Because the fish is already breaded.
Exactly. But it's great to know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now to my little trick. We did not get dessert.
No.
Because this is what I do. When I get the soda bread with that apple butter, I always save some till the end, and that acts as my dessert.
Well, Rick got dessert.
Hey, with the apple butter and the regular butter on the soda bread, it's like kind of like a little cupcake or something. It's really delicious.
It is. It's quite delicious.
Save yourself some money. Don't buy dessert. Do the soda bread. Inside of Louie's restaurant, they are getting ready to have scare actor dining once Halloween Horror Night starts. And they have this nice little HHN corner set up. And back behind these walls here, that's going to be the photo opportunity for scare actor dining. I think I showed this in a live stream, not a video, but part of Delancey Street now available. Why? So the Blues Brothers can put on a show. Inside of the Mummy's gift shop, Sahara Traders, they have added some cool new classic Monsters t-shirts for $27. There's that one. Here's another one. Looking sharp. This one here, The Bride of Frankenstein. And, of course, The Mummy. And Nikki is loving these, kind of a retro style or vintage style monster shirt. Looks like they're at a 1950s cafe, $35. And then a different style for $60 a piece. Geeky Tikis, and these are awesome. We have Dracula, we have Frankenstein, we have Frankenstein's Bride, Wolfie, Tiki Tut, and Gillman. So I know they seem pricey at 60 bucks, but you know, they're amazing. I think we have to get this one for Courtney. She loves Frankenstein.
They're ceramic as well.
Oh, ceramic.
Yeah, and they're pretty heavy. They've got some weight to them.
I guess it's time for our mummy update. Not much to say. They haven't opened it yet. But remember at the beginning of the video I said I had a serious talk? That's going to happen right now. So I've been teasing the mummy a lot lately because, you know, it's being delayed reopening. But in all fairness to Universal, they want to get it right. They don't want to open up this attraction, have it open for a few hours, and then it breaks down for a few hours. They want to be confident that when they open it, it will run consistently and it will stay open. They don't want to put people through that yo-yo of open, delayed, open, delayed. So, you know, thank you Universal for that. Getting the mummy done properly. We are excited to get it back eventually. This is our favorite ride here at Studios. And be patient everyone, it is coming back, and it's gonna come back better than ever. And speaking of reopenings, coming later in the week, the Tribute Store will be open. At the very front of the Universal Studios store, they have some HHN merch. They have the Blumhouse house shirt for $30, Black Phone and Freaky. Also $30. It's not a house, but they have a Chucky Wanna Play t-shirt and a Chucky plush for $20. A sleeve of Studio Screamer stickers for $12. And for $13, a light up Michael Myers Halloween bracelet. And that's your updates for this week.
Don't miss the magic.
Don't miss the fun.
That's right. Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun. Click that video above Nikki's head.
His name is Rick, her name is Nikki, showing how theme parks are done. Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Hit subscribe.